An elderly woman wasn't found until a full month after she passed away. The stench of maggots in the room was so overpowering it made a man throw up. The neighbors started pointing fingers at her children. Not a single visit in an entire month. The estate cleaner pulled on a pair of gloves. Then he suited up in protective gear, but he refused to wear a mask. He stood there taking in everything the old woman had left behind. He closed his eyes for a moment of respect. Then he got to work. He carefully went through every single item in the room, the wardrobe and the drawers, and the bag she had carried in life. Everything that held meaning went into a box. Once packed up, he handed the box to her son. The daughter-in-law rushed right over. She started digging through it immediately. Her eyes lit up when she found a bank passbook. She opened it and the account was empty. She started complaining.
아니 이걸 그래서 다 어디다 쓴 거야?
Juaryu just rolled his eyes. The son said to just throw everything away.
그 가족들 사진인데.
그걸 갖다 어디다 씁니까?
아니 구석구석 제대로 본 거 맞아요? 현금 안 나왔어요? 어?
Just as the two of them were about to leave,
있습니다.
뭐라고요?
방 안에 있습니다. 현금.
Juaryu led them back into the room. The couple covered their noses in disgust. Juaryu pried up the floorboards. Sure enough, there was a large pile of cash soaked in liquid. The moment the daughter-in-law spotted the money, she started cursing her mother-in-law.
이 노인네 해놓은지 좀 봐. 아니 무슨 생각으로 돈을 여기다 숨겨둔 거야? 미쳐도 곱게 미치셔야지.
She handed her husband a glove. They started picking up the bills completely unbothered by the awful smell, all while complaining that the old woman had hidden the money in a place like this. After collecting it all, she told Juaryu to clean the money. She was worried Juaryu might pocket some of it. She even made a point of saying she had already counted every single bill. Sangu just smirked. On their way out, the son tossed the gloves to Sangu, leaving them to finish cleaning up. Half an hour later, Juaryu realized the couple had already slipped out. Sangu told him to throw something away. Juaryu insisted it wasn't trash and couldn't be thrown out. Just as they were about to leave, Sangu tossed the box into the garbage truck anyway. Back home, Sangu showered over and over, but he still felt like the smell was clinging to him. He had just sat down to eat when Juaryu launched into a detailed explanation about exactly what chemical compounds make up the fluid produced by decomposing bodies. He had no idea Sangu was on the verge of throwing up. Sangu stared down at his food. His stomach was churning. He finally couldn't hold it and ran outside to be sick. That same night, Juaryu soaked the bills in a chemical solution, then scooped them out onto a tray, then ran them through a dryer. Once dry, the meticulous Juaryu arranged each bill in order by date. He thought back to something his father had once said. Every possession a person leaves behind holds the words they never got to say. So he picked up one of the bills and found that the old woman had written something on each one. Images of the withdrawal receipts and the passbook kept flashing through his mind. The number written on the note and a photograph, and the cash hidden under the floor. Something was starting to click. The next day, with Sangu by his side, he went to the bank the old woman used to visit. He laid all the withdrawal records out on the counter. The bank teller stared at him blankly until Juaryu recited the exact date, amount and account number for each transaction. That's when the teller finally remembered. It turned out the old woman had dementia. Every day at the same time she would come in and withdraw 50,000 won, because she always withdrew the exact same amount. All the bank staff knew her by face. After withdrawing the money, she would always make a phone call. Juaryu immediately thought of the number on the note. He walked over to the phone and dialed. When someone picked up, he understood right away. He followed the directions on his phone, as if searching for something. He didn't get home until late that night. Early the next morning, Sangu was jolted awake by a commotion. It turned out Juaryu had noticed the box was gone. He had planned to return it to the old woman's son today, because it contained something important. In his panic, he kept banging his head against a pillar. Even their neighbor Yoon Sumak couldn't get him to stop.
아 내가 버렸으니까 알지.
네? 네. 와, 진짜 쳤다 하면 대박이네.
There was nothing else they could do. They had to go dig through the dump. They searched for a full 3 hours, and they finally found it. Then they tracked down the old woman's son. When the son saw the number on the note, he finally realized those daily calls he had written off as a nuisance were from his own mother. Something flickered behind his eyes. Then he coldly asked Juaryu for the money. Juaryu didn't hand it over. Instead, he turned and ran. Juaryu ran ahead. They chased after him. Juaryu suddenly stopped in front of a suit shop. The son caught up and grabbed Juaryu by the shirt. While they were struggling, the shop owner stepped outside and called out the son's name. Everyone stopped. The owner told him, "Your mother used to come in here every single day to look at suits." After asking around, they found out she wanted to buy one for her son, but every time she came, she said she didn't have enough money. She'd say she would come back tomorrow after getting more money, and so she came back every single day, each day telling the same story all over again. The owner understood it was the dementia. That was why she withdrew 50,000 won every single day. The owner said he wanted to honor her final wish. He offered to personally tailor a suit for the son, but the son refused. All he wanted was the money. Juaryu didn't give him the money. Instead, he brought out the box. The son completely lost it. He threw his mother's belongings to the ground and stomped on them.
버리라고! 버리라고! 이제 와서 아들 노릇할 생각도 없고 알고 싶지도 않다고 한국말 못 알아먹어?
Just as he grabbed the money from the table and was about to leave, he suddenly noticed a small box among the scattered belongings. He bent down and picked it up. Inside was a set of thermal underwear still in its original packaging. He froze. Years ago, when he earned his very first paycheck, he had bought his mother a set of thermal underwear. His mother had scolded him for wasting money, but deep down she was overjoyed. She promised that someday when she had the money she would buy him a suit. But she never once brought herself to put on those thermal underwear for the rest of her life. She had even written the date they bought it on the outside of the box. Seeing all of this, the son finally understood just how deeply his mother had loved him, and how he had let her down for so many years. But it was all too late now. He dropped to his knees and broke down in tears.